Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their now healthy quarterback at 29 years of age in his 7th season out of Stanford, Andrew Luck.
And the big news for the big passer from Stanford in 2018, a clean bill of health. Missed all of 2017 after complications from shoulder surgery. And this is a guy who had 40 touchdown passes in 2014. Anything even approaching that number could drastically alter the future of this franchise.
Luck on first down. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
On second down, here's Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And the defense for New York.
When you're the number 6 pick overall in the NFL draft, big things are expected out of you. And finally, Morris Claiborne is starting to deliver on some of that promise. Played 15 games in 2017, the most he'd played since his rookie year, and had his best season to date. Ability to cover, ability to tackle, all the things we saw coming out in the draft in 2012, we're now seeing on the field.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now Luck. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Brandon Copeland in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a man who started more Super Bowls than anyone in NFL history, the great Tom Brady.
I can't help but admire the career Tom Brady has had. The numbers are off the charts. The Super Bowl championships and rings, we know that they are incredible. But how about the durability? Had one season that he missed, most of that season because of a knee injury. The rest of the time, he answers the bell and wills his team to victory more times than not. And when you go back and sum up the 2017 season and 2018 postseason with Tom Brady, started in his 8th Super Bowl game, and he's become just the 2nd player in the 4 major U.S. sports to win an MVP award after the age of 40. Only Barry Bonds did it in Major League Baseball. And how about this for one little neat fact? Those two went to the exact same high school.
Yeah, Brady's throw there, incomplete. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
Brandon, if I told you I want to talk about a running back that averaged 4.4 yards a carry, scored 5 touchdowns on 772 total yards, you'd want to do that, right? Exactly, because that's what we're going to do. Bilal Powell, he had a big year in 2017, knows how to run in traffic, knows how to get to the perimeter, and can shake people in the secondary and take it the distance. Big year for Bilal Powell in 2017.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Dumps off to Powell. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
On 4th down, the Jets turn things over to Locke Edwards to punt it. Back deep, Chester Rogers. A nice little juke. And now running right through it. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Luck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Luck. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
20.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Wait 20. Wait 20.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score, and we will return to MetLife Stadium after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. To throw, it's Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a give to Crowell. And some room to maneuver. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Clayton Gathers makes the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Wait, 20.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to go for a big play down, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Wait, 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Hey, wait, 20. Wait, 20.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
20. Wait, 20. Again.
From the gun on third down, Brady. He's got his man. It's Kurz. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They begin the drive with Hines. And an alley to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability, and I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Wrong. Look out. 370. Look out.
On first down, it's Locke. This is caught. It's Ryan Bland. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Now a first down throw. Locke. Caught left side by Hilton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Locke. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Doyle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Luck throwing again. Over the middle, complete. That's Rodgers. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing again is Luck. That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run with Hines, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Luck. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are in for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Andre Roberts now to return it. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Roberts on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
4 down. Like 20.
Second half begins with a run by Crowell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Danico Autry is in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Again, it's Crowell. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
By 20!
On third down, Crowell. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
By 20! 380!
Running left is Crowell. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
You got 4. Blue 20! Blue 20!
Now they'll throw with Brady. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
By 20! By 20!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Brady now on first down. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
By 20! By 20!
Throwing on first down is Brady. Complete outright to Kurz. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
By 20! By 20!
They go back to the ground now with Crowell. And he'll go down at the 28. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
By 20! By 20! Alpha, go! Right!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
By 20! By 20! You're going to get that?
Into the red zone, it's Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
By 20! By 20!
Now Brady. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and that'll bring up second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second and goal, one man in the backfield. That's Crowell.
By set! By 20!
Now Brady. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So a little extra time to ponder this third and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on third and goal. They come out here in the eye. Now it's Crowell, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal.
20! By 20! Back!
They'll go with a big bang, Crowell. Now he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Isaiah Crowell punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So they went for it from the 1 on fourth and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on fourth down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, Luck. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Luck. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. And he connects with Ebron. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Good for a Colt 1st down. The former Lion Ebron there bringing it in from Andrew Luck. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Luck now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Off of play action, Luck. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Luck got his man complete over the middle. That's Doyle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll fake it. Now Luck. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Locke. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. A touchdown is a must here, but of course beware of leaving too much time on the clock for Tom Brady. It's 1st and goal. To the air again, Locke. And he's going to find Doyle in the end zone for a Colts score. Jack Doyle from 3 yards out. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and the lead is now 14-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Roberts on the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. A field goal does them no good. They need a touchdown.
And right now, in his mind, in his memory bank, he's drawing on times that he's done this before. Not necessarily in the NFL. College, high school, pee-wee ball, wherever. Anything positive that he remembers about taking a team downfield with a chance to win, he's going to draw on that for this drive.
I'm sure that these guys live for these moments. Here we go.
Like 20!
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Back to throw. A little dump off for Corral. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw. Going underneath for Corral. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Curse. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. To throw is Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down. Now Brady. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Still 3rd down.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back to throw, Brady. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout. And now we're set to get going. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Brady to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, you score the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They got it done for real in this situation.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now Luck. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Vinatieri now for the point after. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Roberts on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.